Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from HL Talk That Thought. I'm so proud of this brother. Almost at 9,000 subs now. His view counts are crazy. He's doing wonderful work, doing great work in this space. So please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And let's get to that chow. It's chow time.
Oh, I'm just really realizing that my marriage is over and it's really bad. Oh, I'm really
boo-hoo.
Welcome back, family. Today, we will review our Dear Sarah story. She decided to divorce her husband just to go back to the streets to get pumped and dumped ruthlessly. But now, she cannot stop crying. Let's jump in.
I'm doing really ugly crying. Because, oh, I didn't know my cat was in here. She must have thought I was crazy. Oh, I'm just really realizing that my marriage is over and it's really bad. Oh,
You just
really
realize,
sad.
for someone that divorced their husband, I'm just realizing that it's so horrible and it's over. What the fuck was it when you ended the relationship? It was just some kind of, step in your marriage that you were going to end it?
Now, she went through a weight loss journey to look better about 6 months prior the divorce, and her husband was so happy thinking that she was losing all this weight for him. Nope, she was doing it so that she can divorce him to got be with Chad. But before we see how she is going to be pumped and dumped.
Ruthless. So she lost weight. She did all this work just to divorce the man and go for someone else. Sad.
By Chad, let's watch how she surprised her husband with her weight loss result so that you guys can see how fast these modern women can change their mind.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my God, it's so stunning. What have you been doing while you've been away? Oh, I just wasn't expecting that because I know what she'd been through over there with all the stress with what she's looking after her mum.
tough.
And I didn't realise that she was doing this. Wow.
It's been
Look
really
how
difficult to
supportive
keep
he
it
is.
secret. Like my son noticed, and then I thought, I've just got to tell him. So I let Charlie know. And then whenever we'd FaceTime, I'd be like, Brian can't hear, can he? And then I'd get up and I'd be like, look at me, it's coming off like this. And then Brian would walk in and I'd be like, yeah, hi Brian, yep. And then
Yeah.
go straight back to my
Oh my goodness.
my Ricky Gervais positioning. Along the way, I thought, why not make something positive out of a really bad situation? So I thought, you know what? I'm going to...
I mean, more power to her for losing the weight. I do admit it's a good goal for most people, but sad.
shed something else. I was crying every day. Maybe I just cried out all my fat. I don't know. I thought I'll make something.
If that was the case, most women would be single because they'd be crying their eyes out every single day.
Positive out of something negative, and so I did this while I was doing that. So yeah. Oh, look at your face. Oh. I've lost
Looks
it.
like a loving husband and son. Yet you left him to be out in them streets.
This is the problem with modern women. They are emotional roller coaster. She looked so happy in this clip,
She did.
but then divorces her husband after about 6 months to go ride the CC with Chad and
6
Tyrone.
months.
Well, let's see how that turned out.
Hello, my beauties. Guess who's single again? It's okay, though. It's okay.
You
I
sure?
went to see Mr. Pink tonight.
You sure about that?
And I'm so grateful that I got to meet Mr. Pink because he was an incredible distraction in my life.
Senor Pink, like the guy that's wearing the baby suit in One Piece?
That reminded me what it is to feel being in love.
So this Mr. Pink guy showed you what it was really like to be in love. From that past clip, it looked like your husband truly loved you.
Made me realize that the person I want to be with is somebody who really can fucking make me laugh, because he made me laugh every single day. I think that we were right for each other for the moment that we met and the time that we spent together. But I think that our paths are just not...
Translation, I really wanted him. He was really good. He was everything I wanted, but he didn't want me and he moved on.
aligned for a long time. You know, it was just something that was a very special portion of my life that I definitely needed to have. So
you needed to ride that cock
I went to his
so
house
got
tonight.
it.
He made a delicious chicken Caesar salad. We sat and we chatted. And I was really worried because I wanted to have a chat with him. And I was like, I need to talk to you, but I don't know how to do this. And I want to be sick in my mouth. I just did not know how to begin the conversation. And he went, do you want me to go first? And it was really kind because I couldn't do it. And yeah, it was just, he's a really good guy. And we both just know that it's, you know, that we're friends. And that's, yeah, it was.
Friend that I left my husband for and bone. But now, you know, he doesn't want the commitment, so we're gonna be friends.
It's really difficult. I couldn't do the thing. So, and my life is so complicated. Like, I'm supposed to be leaving to going to New Zealand in 5 weeks. You know, I've just come out of a marriage. And my life is really just all over the place. And it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot for me. So it'd be a lot for a potential partner to have to deal with me. And I mean, like, I literally think that
The copium that she's using for why he's not committing to her, why she's not committing, or, you know, they're gonna stay friends is pretty sad.
last week I had some sort of mental breakdown, but I'm fine again now. Excuse me. Oh, we're used to seeing Sarah Snot cry, everybody.
You know, it's weird that when they say, you know, like, oh, I had a mental breakdown, as if it's some kind of badge of honor. Like, I would never want to tell anybody that I had a mental breakdown, when even if I did ever have one or not. Like, why would I want to advertise that I had such a, you know, event or such a moment to where I couldn't even control myself or handle anything. I just had to go crazy a little bit. It's not something you want to share.
Yeah, so Sarah's single. I feel good. He feels good. We feel good. We had a lovely evening.
Well, I'm sure
we
he
kissed
feels
each other
good.
Goodbye, and we're both good. So
You can clearly see that she developed feelings for her Chad, Mr. Pink. She has over 5 videos talking about how Mr. Pink is so wonderful, even though Mr. Pink was very clear that this situation was just casual. Check it out.
hi, gorgeous. I thought we'd have a chat about friends with benefits. So I've recently gained one, which I didn't imagine I would have, because, you know, I've not really had a friend with benefits before. So I went to Mr. Pink's on Saturday, and we were just hanging out. And I mean, I'm totally just like, yeah, we're mates, you know, there's nothing going on there. Definitely don't want to have any sort of relationship again. You know, we both know that we're better off being friends. So I'm over there, and we've had a few drinks, and I'm like, oh, it's okay if I stay the night? And he's like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I'm literally naively just going, I'll just jump into bed.
Naively, my ass. You fucking know what you were doing. Freaking old hags trying to fucking pretend like they're young little 16-year-olds that don't know what the fuck is going on.
With him, because I've slept with him before, you know, I would just go to sleep. Anyway, Mr. Pink brought his A game.
This is a 54 years old woman. She left a whole marriage so that she can just start sleeping around.
Right?
Then, when Chad busts down those cheeks so well, they fall in love and start crying all over sudden. Women like this are never satisfied. It's always about that next shining thing that they can put their hands on so that they can feel a sense of happiness. Instead of doing the inward work, they prefer to get that dopamine from outside objects. Stay far away from these type of women. That's it for today's video. But before we go, like I always say in this channel, fellas, keep your head up, focus on your goals, and everything else will follow. Let me know your thoughts about the video in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you liked the video. Peace.
The delusional Chow. It's upsetting sometimes to see women like this. Like, it's slightly upsetting to me to see her leaving her husband just to get pumped and dumped. Like, her husband and her son look like good people. You know, her husband genuinely looked like he loved her, but because, you know, she wanted to ride the carousel, she actually lost weight to leave him, which happens actually more often than not, to tell you the truth. It's kind of sad that they're not willing to lose that weight while they're in the relationship, but they're willing to lose that weight to get into a new relationship. Please like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.